This is about all the high-performance liquid chromatography samples that we receive all over the country to do hemoglobinopathy screening. And what we've done is that we've omitted out the samples we've had a positive hemoglobinopathy screen, and we have included all those samples which did not show any positive screen and showed other disorders like hematinic deficiency and other problems as well, like malaria and leukemia, but we've only looked at hematinic deficiencies in this sample. And we do this by looking at the peripheral smear. So of all of the samples that we receive from all over the country, we do a complete blood count and a peripheral smear on each and every sample along with HPLC testing. I attended the first session in the morning, which was on the plenary, and I was very excited to hear all three speakers, but especially excited to hear Dr. Mufti, because we've been sending consults and patients to him for the last so many years. It was nice to see him in person. We're going to have our annual meeting next year, the Haematology meeting next year, and I've sent him an invite. I hope he agrees. BSH keeps sending updates on management and treatment protocols, and that is very helpful. As a clinical practitioner, we are often faced with a problem that requires referring to international guidelines, and being a member, you have access to all these guidelines anywhere all the time. So that is one. The annual meeting is another bonus point. I'm attending it for the first time, and I make sure that I keep attending it for another years to come. Our patient subset is very different from what we see over here and other developed countries, and therefore the guidelines and the treatment protocols which are applicable over here sometimes are not applicable on our patient population. So by collaborating and by networking, I hope that we can come up with a common ground to treat patients who are in developing countries who have a completely different set of problems and not just problems actually, but the pathogenesis that leads to these problems. So like I said, I was discussing with Dr. Mufti, and he said there may be some consanguinity involved in the development of a condition which is MDS, which has not been seen in this part of the world. So that kind of thing we hope to achieve, that we can develop by collaborating and doing networking and collaborative research.